Electric or acoustic? I just can't decide. Whoa! Thanks, Emerald! Hey guys, welcome back to the Bald Shredder channel, and yes, today we are checking out not just a guitar, oh no, it's an absolutely amazing instrument from the folks over at Emerald Guitars. Now, was I serious when I said, like, this is the best ever guitar? Yeah, I think I was, but I need to explain exactly what I mean by that, which I will here in just a minute. And of course, I'm gonna go over all the specs on the guitar. I'm gonna give you guys a whole bunch of different sound samples to demonstrate all the stuff that's going on here. But first, I want you guys to hear the all-new song that I wrote and recorded on this guitar just for this video. Check it out. Alright, yeah! Can you believe I did all that on this one guitar? Like the acoustic parts, the clean parts, the crunchy rhythm, the leads, the shredding, everything on this one instrument. And what is it exactly? Well, this is the Virtuo by Emerald Guitars. And while it has an acoustic body, it's got an electric soul. Emerald likes to refer to this as the acoustic guitar for the electric player. And after having this for like a month and playing with it and recording and all that stuff, man, I gotta say, I definitely agree with that statement. Because you guys know I'm primarily an electric player. I don't do a ton of acoustic playing. I have acoustics, I've recorded with them, but most of the time, you know, I'm playing my 80s rock shredding, whatever. So it's nice to get a guitar that's kind of like, it's designed to give you those acoustic sounds, but yet it still kind of feels like an electric. And in the case of this one, it gives you all the options of doing the electric stuff too. Now see all the little lines there on the side? That's not a paint design, guys. That's the carbon fiber. This whole thing is made of carbon fiber. The neck and the body is one piece of carbon fiber, like all together. They don't glue in the neck or anything like that. It's all one thing. Now back to the part about this being like the best guitar ever. Well, what I mean by that, guys, is, I haven't played every guitar in the world, obviously. There's tons and tons of stuff that I've never been able to check out or whatever. But as far as any instrument that's ever come across me, that I've ever had the luck or pleasure to have in my hands, this is probably the best overall instrument ever. Now, do I have other guitars that are better for shred or for this or for that? Yes, but I'm just talking about the overall build quality and the quality of the instrument and just the things that you can do with it and the playability on it. Again, considering that it's an acoustic electric, it's just exquisite. And in case you don't know, guys, Emerald Guitars is located in Ireland, and these are handmade at their factory in Ireland. And a little bit of backstory on like the company and how they got started with the carbon fiber guitars. Well, that would go back to the company's founder, Alistair, who I had the privilege of chatting with about this guitar and all the stuff that they do. And he's kind of got a history in building Formula One racing cars with carbon fiber. And then one day he got a crazy idea like, hey, why don't I start making guitars out of carbon fiber? And guess who inspired him? Guess who his inspiration was? He was on an airplane and he was looking at a guitar magazine, and there was Steve Vai, a picture of Steve Vai with one of his crazy guitars. And he just thought like, I wonder if I could start making carbon fiber guitars. And he did. Now, being that this is carbon fiber, it doesn't weigh very much. It's like 5.3 pounds. And it is hollow on the inside. Like, I could stick my hand in there if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but yeah, it's hollow. Otherwise, it would be a lot heavier than that. Let's talk about the neck. So one of the things that I just love about this, and it makes me like the guitar a lot, it's got a really thin, slim, like D-shaped neck profile, like a shred guitar. So really comfortable, easy to play. It's got 22 medium-sized stainless steel frets with a Graphtec nut and Gotoh 18:1 ratio tuners that are really smooth. And speaking of the neck, guys, even though this is carbon fiber, technically you don't need a truss rod because carbon fiber is not going to move. It's not like wood where, during different seasons of the year, the wood might move a little bit or loosen or tighten up. Carbon fiber does not do that. In fact, this whole thing is like totally weather resistant. It's not going to get ruined by the heat or the cold or whatever. However, they still put a truss rod in the neck. You can see the opening there so you can adjust it. They put a truss rod in there for those of you that want to adjust the truss rod. Maybe you want a tiny bit of relief in the neck, or you don't. So it does have that option. Now the bridge is one-piece carbon fiber that they make themselves. And it has Graphtec Ghost adjustable piezo saddles. Usually on an acoustic, it does not have individual adjustable saddles. So I really like that about this. Okay, now here's where we get to the part where it's like, this is not your standard acoustic electric guitar. Oh no, because in addition to the piezos, you've got two humbuckers. Two Fluence humbuckers from Fishman, and an absolutely insane control layout. Wow, the possibilities with this is just like practically endless. Okay, so knob 1 over here, this is the volume control for the piezos in the bridge. And then knob number 2, this is the volume for the two humbuckers, but it's also a push-pull. And it lets you alternate between a vintage humbucker sound or a more modern humbucker sound. Knob number 3 over here is the volume for the MIDI output. Yeah, check it out, guys. They've got a 13-pin output so that you can connect it via MIDI to like a guitar synthesizer. All right, and then this guy over here, this is your tone control, but it's also push-pull because it lets you do a coil splitting on the humbuckers. And of course we've got our 3-way toggle here, which is for the humbuckers, but then we've got a little mini switch here, 3-way. So when it's in the back position, it's the piezos only. When it's in the forward position, it's the humbuckers only. But in the middle position humbuckers and piezo at the same time. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys some sound samples right now with the piezos, the humbuckers, together, separately, clean, distortion, several of the tonal possibilities right here. Piezo only. Bridge pickup only. Neck pickup only. Middle position, both pickups. Middle position, both pickups, plus the piezo at the same time. Now we're going to do the two humbuckers, but we are doing the coil splitting, starting with the bridge pickup. Neck pickup. Middle position. So still using the coil splitting, pickups in the middle position plus the piezo. Now the humbuckers with some light distortion in the vintage position. Neck pickup. Middle position. Okay, now we're going to do the humbuckers in the modern position with some heavy distortion, more of a shred sound. Here we go. Neck pickup. Middle position. Now, how many of you guys noticed this right here? I stuck my hand in it earlier, right? So it's got this offset hole right here at the top, and that's really nice because that's like closer to your head, and you get some of the sound coming out, and you can kind of monitor the sound. I mean, I'm not gonna say this sounds amazing unplugged. I mean, it sounds pretty good, but not as amazing as like a full-size acoustic. But let's face it, guys, with the humbuckers and the piezos and all this stuff going on here, this thing was meant to be plugged in. Do you guys know what it means when a fretboard is plecked? You ever heard of that? Plecked? Well, if you don't know what that means, look it up. But this fretboard, it has been plecked. Can you believe that? They pleck the frets. I don't know if I've ever played or owned, definitely never owned, I don't even know if I've ever played a guitar that had the frets plecked. And that is one of the standard things that they do to their guitars. And it just makes the frets super perfect, super level, so everything plays good, low action, no buzzing frets, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's immaculate. Whew, boy. All this talking, I'm like kind of getting hot, kind of getting parched. I think it's time for a little drink here. Oh, did you guys notice the cup? Yeah, this cup came with the guitar. This is a one-of-a-kind handmade mug that is made right there in Ireland by a friend of the company. And it's my understanding that anybody that orders a guitar from them, you're gonna get one of these mugs. It's really cool, really nice, totally unique. And the guitar comes in a really nice molded hard shell case. You can go on their website and you can use their 3D builder to put a guitar together virtually on the website, and it's totally free to do that. Let me show you what I mean. Alright guys, so here we are looking at the Emerald Guitars website, and what we're gonna go through up here is the 3D guitar builder right here. So we click on that. And then once you do that, it gives you a choice of the different models. Look at all the different models they have. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at that stuff. We're gonna do the same model that I have already, which is the Virtuo, and we're gonna click on Launch Builder. And then it's gonna load up here in a second, hopefully. Here we go, loading. All right, there it is. Now, right away, we've got our choice of carbon types, the standard twill or the vibrant twill. We'll go with the standard, and then you can pick a color, but I'm not gonna pick a color, guys, because then right over here, we've got veneer type. Look at all these different veneer types that you have to choose from. Some really unique, cool looking stuff. I think I'm gonna click on this one, Cocoa Bola. And then, even once you click on that, then they give you the actual pictures of the actual veneer, because they're not all the same, right? So we have all these different options that we can choose from. I'll just pick one of them. And then it shows you over here what that guitar model is gonna look like with that veneer. So we'll stick with that one. And then we come over here, hardware color. We've got black, chrome, gold. Maybe gold would look good on this one. Yeah, that's kind of neat. And then we can go to inlay design. Look at these inlay designs. Wow. So either nothing like the one that I have, or we've got the rings, dots, all kinds of stuff. I like the Celtic vine. Look at that, in gold. That's really nice looking. Okay, and let's see. Oh, there's also an option for a strap if you want to add a strap in either black or brown. Click on the black one, and then it shows you what it looks like there with the strap. And then when we're done with that, and then we go to like review, and it gives you like, what shows you what you've selected and stuff, and then you can proceed to the checkout from there. Even if you're not sure if one of these guitars is for you, go to the website and do the 3D builder. It's actually a lot of fun. All right, guys, so that about covers it for the amazing Virtuo from Emerald Guitars. Without a doubt, the best, most well-made instruments that has ever come across my hands. Be sure to go to their website and check out what they have. Not only do they have in-stock models that you can order immediately, but you can also order custom, and then they'll build it for you exactly what you want, and you can do that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.